Troy here for Hacker Warehouse TV, and today we are beginning our countdown to DEF CON 25 by giving you some highlights from the recently released official DEF CON speaker list. We tried to pick the ones we think will be most informative, impactful, interesting, and fun. So let's get it going. First off on the list is the talk called "All Your Things Are Belong to Us." I love this quote from their description. Get out your rollerblades, plug in your Camo keyboard, and fire up your BLT drive. It's 25 years later and we're still hacking the planet. The Exploiteers, a public research group who has released exploits for over 45 devices, will showcase vulnerabilities discovered during their brand new research into IoT gear. They'll be releasing all their new vulnerabilities during the presentation and claim to be giving out free gear to help you unlock the hardware before the patches are released. So this is one talk for sure you'll probably want to catch in person this year. Next up is Game of Drones, putting the emerging drone defense market to the test. There's no such thing as best practices when it comes to defending against rogue drones, period. Over the past 2 years, new defense products that detect and respond to rogue drones have been crawling out of the woodwork. The vast majority are immature, unproven solutions that require a proper vetting. The presenters, Francis Brown and David Latimer, will be taking a Mythbuster-style approach to testing the effectiveness of a variety of drone defense solutions, pitting them against their custom Danger Drone. Videos demonstrating the results should be fun to watch. Expect to witness epic aerial battles against an assortment of drone defenses, including trained eagles and falcons that hunt rogue drones, fighter drones that hunt and shoot nets, drones with large nets that swoop in and snatch up the rogue drones, surface-to-air projectile weapons including bazooka-like cannons that launch nets and shotgun shells containing nets, signal jamming and hacking devices that attack drone command and control interfaces, even frickin' laser beams and Patriot missiles. This talk will also see the release of an upgraded version of their Raspberry Pi-based pen-testing quadcopter Danger Drone version 2, which is basically a $500 hacker's laptop that can also fly. They're going to be giving away a Danger Drone during the talk, so this is another one that warrants being in the seat IRL. Speaking of invisible signals, next talk, controlling IoT devices with crafted radio signals. In this talk, Caleb Madrigal will be exploring how wireless communication works. He's going to capture digital data live with software-defined radio and see how the actual bits are transmitted. From there, he will talk about how to view, sniff, manipulate, and replay wireless signals. According to the talk description, he'll even be interrupting wireless communications. Which leads us to Cisco Catalyst exploitation. On March 17th, Cisco Systems made a public announcement that over 300 of the switches at manufacturers are prone to a critical vulnerability that allows a potential attacker to take full control of the network equipment. Cisco had a huge task in front of them, as there's a vast amount of different switch models that were affected. The remediation for this vulnerability was available with the initial advisory, and patch versions of their OS were announced on May 8, 2017. We've all heard about modern exploit mitigation techniques such as data execution prevention and address space layout randomization, but just how hardened is the actual network equipment? And how hard is it to find critical vulnerabilities? Well, the penetration tester Artem Kondratyenko has the answers for you in this talk. Our next selection should be interesting. It's a panel, Meet the Feds, who care about security research. Security research is no longer a foreign concept in Washington, D.C. A growing number of policymakers are not only thinking about its importance, but are eager to work with hackers to better understand the implications of policy and to help hackers navigate the laws that affect security research. Officials from the Department of Commerce, the Department of Justice, and a congressional advisor will talk about how security policy has been evolving. They will also help you understand how you can get involved to make your voice heard and host an extended Q&A. Hear about everything from making laws more hacker-friendly to encryption to IoT security. It's your opportunity to meet the feds and ask them anything. And finally, 20 years of MMORPG hacking. Better graphics, same exploits. In keeping with this year's retro-futurist DEF CON theme, this presentation goes through a 20-year history of exploiting massively multiplayer online role-playing games. According to the description, this presentation will technically analyze some of the virtual, economy-devastating, low-hanging fruit exploits that are common in nearly every MMORPG released to date. The presenter Manfred will go over his adventures in hacking online games starting back in 1997 with Ultima Online and subsequent games. They will briefly cover the arms race of exploit development versus exploit detection prevention and present detailed packet analysis on what the code looks like server-side in order for some of the exploits to be possible. They'll even be doing a live demonstration of at least one unreleased exploit to create mass amounts of virtual currency in a recent and popular MMORPG. Well, that wraps up the short list of what we're excited to see this year. Thanks for tuning in to Hacker Warehouse TV. Let us know what DC25 talks you're excited about in the comments below, and share this video with all your neighbors. Once again, this is Troy with Hacker Warehouse TV reminding you, please keep it between the walls.